So, the banner roadmap for the future versions has changed and cleared up quite a lot recently, and we now have a better idea of who could debut and rerun from version 7.0 all the way to version 7.5. So in this video, we will talk about the expected new characters, the most likely reruns, and which parts are still very early speculation. Before we start, leaks are still leaks. Even debut versions can move around, and reruns are the part that changes the most. So be especially careful with rerun information and do not plan your account around every name here. Let us start with version 7.0. The main new 5-star character expected here is Odette. She is leaked to be a cryo sword character who scales with attack and works as an off-field sub-damage dealer for Stellar Conduct and Stellar Swirl teams. She is probably expected to have very strong synergy with Sandrone. Sandrone is built around Stellar Conduct, and Odette looks like exactly the type of partner she needs. Version 7.0 should also introduce Alyosha as a new 4-star Electro Polearm character. He uses both a polearm and a rifle and can give your team attack buffs. He is also expected to be free, similar to how we got a free Kachina at the start of Natlan and a free Ino at the start of Nod Cry. For reruns, Arlecchino is the name being talked about the most. Kinich and Inefa are also possible, but reruns can change easily, so I would not treat any of them as fully locked. Now let us move to version 7.1. The two main 5-star debuts leaked for this version are Vodyanitsa and Vesna. Vodyanitsa is leaked to be a Hydro Catalyst support. At first, that may sound strange. Snezhnaya is pushing stellar reactions. All of them are connected to Cryo, and there probably will not be a Stellar Freeze reaction. So why would an important early Snezhnaya support be Hydro? The current answer is that Vodyanitsa may be an attack buffer, and that immediately made many players look at Skirk. Skirk teams are already strong, but the final team slot has always been a little unclear. Yelan is often used there, but she does not always feel like the perfect final answer. If Vodyanitsa really gives a large attack buff while also providing useful Hydro support, then she could become the missing final teammate for Skirk and other damage dealers in the future. That could allow Skirk teams to reach a new level. Noi is also expected to release later in Snezhnaya, and current leaks describe him as a very strong main damage dealer. He could possibly be a Pyro character, although that part is still very uncertain. If Noi really is a Pyro damage dealer, then a Hydro support who also gives a large attack buff would make a lot of sense as one of his best teammates. So it is possible that Vodyanitsa is not only designed for Skirk, but also as an early investment for future characters like Noi. But that is only speculation for now. We still need the actual kit numbers and more reliable information about Noi before we can say how well they really work together. The second expected 5-star is Vesna. She is leaked to be an Anemo sword main damage dealer who uses Stellar Swirl. She could be the first character who properly shows us how a full Stellar Swirl main damage dealer works. Now, for a slightly hotter take, Danica is also being talked about for version 7.1. Some leaks describe her as a 4-star character, but this part is much less clear than Vodyanitsa and Vesna. Her rarity and release version are still uncertain. So for now, only keep the name in mind and wait for better information. There is also talk about an Archon rerun in this version. Nahida and Zhongli are possible names. Version 7.1 should also be the Genshin Impact Anniversary patch, so an Archon rerun could work as part of the celebration. But there is no locked name yet. Then we have version 7.2. Valerie is expected to debut here. He is leaked to be a 5-star Electro Sword damage dealer, probably for Stellar Conduct teams. We do not have a full clear kit yet, but his role already sounds important. Sandrone introduces the early Stellar Conduct direction, Odette supports it, Alyosha can support it as well, and Valerie may become another main damage dealer who uses the same system in a different way. That could give players more choices instead of making Stellar Conduct work around only one team. But until we see his real kit, it is too early to compare him directly with Sandrone. A Furina rerun is also possible around version 7.2. Her banners usually sell very well, and she is still one of the most valuable support characters in the game. That makes her a believable rerun, but it is still not confirmed. Somewhere around this part of the roadmap, we may also see another chronicled wish banner. It could be a normal regional one, or something similar to version 6.7, where buffed characters were placed together. These banners are very hard to predict, because they do not follow the normal limited banner pattern. So I would not say 7.2 definitely has one, but another chronicled wish somewhere in this roadmap would make sense. Now we get to version 7.3, and this should be one of the biggest versions of the Snezhnaya cycle. The Tsaritsa is currently expected to debut here. She is the Cryo Archon, and players have been waiting for her for many years. Her banner will be one of the biggest banners in the game. Version 7.3 also fits the usual Archon pattern. Archons normally release in the second or third version of a new region, so this timing is very believable. Personally, I still hope that Tsaritsa becomes a Cryo main damage dealer. After waiting this long, I think many players want her to feel powerful on field. But current leaks are leaning more toward her being a sub-damage dealer or support for stellar reactions. That would follow a similar direction to Columbina in Nod Cry. Columbina was like the Archon of Nod Cry in terms of importance, and she supported the lunar reaction system while also dealing damage from off-field. The Tsaritsa may do something similar for stellar reactions. This is not 100% confirmed. Her role can still change, but right now it seems more likely that she will not be a pure main damage dealer. Mitya is also expected to debut in version 7.3. He is leaked to be a Catalyst user and is probably a 4-star. There is not enough reliable kit information yet, so for now the important part is only that he may appear in the Tsaritsa version. Then we move to version 7.4. A new Electro character is expected to debut here. Maybe another stellar combat support. Pantalone could also release in this version. He is talked about as a Dendro character, but his release version keeps moving around in different leaks. He has been connected to earlier versions, later versions, and kind of everywhere. That makes the exact timing unreliable. I do believe Pantalone has a strong chance of becoming playable at some point, but I would not trust one exact version yet. Version 7.4 is also expected to bring buffs for older Liyue characters. Names like Shinha, Ganyu, Xiao, and others are being discussed in connection with the new stellar reactions. If those characters really receive meaningful buffs, then this could be the perfect time for another chronicled wish focused on buffed characters. Version 6.7 already showed that Hoyoverse can place improved characters into a special banner instead of using several normal rerun slots. So a similar banner in 7.4 would make sense, but this is still more of a logical possibility than a confirmed leak. Finally, we have version 7.5. And at this point, we are very deep in speculation territory. Pulcinella could possibly debut here. A later Snezhnaya version would be a believable place for him. Noi is also being talked about in leaks for version 7.5. But this is far enough away that even character debuts are difficult to trust. Plans can move, characters can be delayed, and some names may release much later than expected. And reruns this far into the future are basically impossible to predict properly. If reruns already change often in the next 1 or 2 versions, then locking exact reruns for 7.5 makes no sense. Now I want to know your plan. Which new Snezhnaya character are you saving for right now? And which possible rerun would be the most dangerous for your Primo Gems? Let me know down in the comments. And again, do not forget to subscribe, because I will keep covering every important banner change, new character leak, kit update, and Primo Gem count as soon as we get better information. The roadmap will definitely change again, especially the reruns, so I will keep you updated when it does. Thank you so much for watching, good luck with your pulls, and I will see you in the next one.